Real people, real celebrities, real talk.
Join the Breakfast Club.
Blast off in your
Weekday morning, 6 to 10.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club, and we got a special guest with us this morning.
Coco T.
Coco T. I never heard Coco T. Just Coco.
Actually, Wendy Williams made up Coco T.
Oh, yeah.
She was the first one to say that, and we just wrote it out.
Well, Coco T.
Yes.
Good
I'm
morning.
Here.
Now, excitingly enough, you do have a line of sex toys now.
Yes.
Exciting for who?
Well, I mean, I like to say, I don't like to
Wait,
say
you don't
that
like
word.
sex toys?
I like to say pleasure products.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, pleasure products.
Pleasure products. Yeah. Well, because it's much more. Everybody thinks of toys as something dirty and naughty.
What? Toys are fun.
Oh, believe me, I've been getting so many people asking me, well, I don't know how I can bring that up to my man because, men are very intimidated.
Right, they should be, some of them.
They're like, I don't know, when you got this, why do you need that, but honestly, it's not something that we need, but it's something we can invite to make it spicy.
But we have some alleged men in the room, so let's ask them their opinions.
Okay, I want to hear your. I want to hear your opinion.
Are you intimidated by pleasure? What is it? Pleasure
toys.
Pleasure products.
He said pleasure
not,
toys.
because the pleasure
toys.
product is a machine, and it's designed to do things that like my tongue or my penis can't do. So
Okay.
it
So
doesn't
why
bother me
can't
at
your
all.
penis or tongue do those things?
And I actually like it because when you doing it with your girl, it's like you're running a train on your girl. Like that's kind of like a sick fantasy for guys.
Why did you put it in your mouth?
I didn't put it in my mouth. I did like this away from me.
definitely put it in your
no,
mouth.
I didn't. I did it like this away from
No,
me.
we know what goes on with
Okay.
Charlamagne.
Now, Yee was very excited, Coco, until you came in here with no bags. She definitely thought you was going to bring her something.
She was like,
too.
I heard it's shaped after Ice-T's penis.
I did not say
Yes, you
that.
did.
Well,
You
there's, my first collection is actually toys you can conceal in your purse.
Okay, so it's like a little lipstick.
Yeah, they're little cutely, little girl stuff. I would say I have a compact that looks like a makeup, but if you open up, there's a little bullet, little vibrator. Of course, the lipstick.
Okay.
A lipstick? What's the lipstick?
It looks like a lipstick. You take it out, looks like a lipstick, but
Gotcha.
really it's a vibrator.
Oh.
It's about the size of your penis.
My penis is 7 inches 3/4, 8 when it's warm. Is it really molded after Ice-T's penis though?
No,
okay,
definitely
Why
not.
do you-
Actually, but we did. Ice and I, we had a lot of research. We had a lot of homework involved. So everything that I've designed, we've designed together.
So tell us about some of this research. Like, what does this research consist of?
Well, I mean, California Exotics is the factory. It's the biggest company
They
in
actually
California.
sent me a whole bunch of product before.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So they're the ones that got into business with me.
Angela, you out here getting her freak on the low, huh?
Shout out
I
to Cal
know,
Exotics.
right? I know. Then you're gonna love mine, then.
Right. Okay.
But honestly, they sent me a bunch of stuff to try out, and that was Ice and I's favorite thing. We had a big box. I'm talking a big box.
Well, how big is your box?
It was.
No, I'm kidding.
That's
I didn't
right.
think about that for a second.
So go ahead.
But it was it was really fun to just test things out and pick out colors. And my line is very glitzy and colorful, and it's very pink. Okay. It's the only pink you'll see in the world.
Like a pink
It actually
penis.
was designed for me.
No, she's talking about bullets and stuff. Where's the craziest place that you pulled out one of your compacts or lipsticks for yourself?
Well, I mean, there's things I have a remote for the guy. You can actually insert a vibrator inside of you, and the guy can adjust.
Oh, that's dope.
Adjust it whenever he wants.
So you could be on a plane
So you
and Ice could
could be in the club or you can do whatever, but that's something that you both can share.
So you've
That'd
done
be so
that before.
fun if you could find a way to slip it in the girl and she don't know it.
How could she not know?
what
What kind of
was wrong
person
with
would
you?
not know?
That would be fun.
How to slip in her and not know.
Yeah, so the next day you just hitting the remote.
So Coco, you've used that before? Had him with the remote? Icy had the remote and
Yep. We've done it all.
So where's the
everything-
craziest place? Was it on the plane? Is it in the club? Is it?
Probably in the club.
Or what about right now? Is he playing with it right now? No.
I don't
No,
think
it's-
the remote doesn't
Just
Yeah.
a little
that far.
reminder. When you out of town,
He's on the set right now, so it's kind of far.
That might be good if there was an app that actually attached to a vibrator, and on the app, the guy could just use the app from far away and turn it on. Just like a home security system.
Yeah.
Or a home security system
Okay.
for a man's penis. would
That's
actually be a
different. I
great
might have
app.
to come out with an app.
Well, speaking, you got an app.
Yeah.
You got the Coco's workout,
Workout
world, right?
World.
So what
Yes.
happens if girls download that and work out to get an ass and breasts like yours? Or?
You know what? For 10 years, I would say I would get thousands of emails, and I would personally write to each and every one of them. Can you believe that?
Wow.
And I would explain to them what I do in the gym. What's my fitness regimen? Da 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 da. But finally, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this one time. I'm gonna do my app. I'm gonna show you how I eat, all of that. And it's been like the most popular app. The first week that it came out was the best. What was it? The new best app that they called it.
That's great.
But it's okay. That app is basically, if you want to build a booty and a body, you come to my app.
Okay.
If you're trying to get skinny, don't come to my app.
All right, get it.
So girls can get ass if they work out?
Yeah,
like
yeah. Well, think about it, guys. Guys, when you have good biceps and arms and triceps and all that good stuff, you build your arm. You have to go to the gym to build your arm. It's the same thing with the booty. You have to build your butt. You have to be able to lift in order to get that onion booty.
So is back shots real? I heard if you give a girl a lot of back shots, she'll have a bigger booty.
That's what Ice says. He's like, he thinks that's the reason why I have a booty.
He takes credit for all that?
He takes credit.
You know, you like the first white woman with ass that the industry saw.
Yeah.
So, you know, girls automatically hate it. Like, oh, it's fake.
Is the ass real?
The ass is real. My boobs are fake.
We talk like it in third person. Like, is the ass real?
I know, right? I know exactly. It's not here, but my boobs are enhanced. But I've been an open book. I've been an open book.
I mean, I think we've all, we felt it and everything, but previously.
Who felt it?
You felt it?
I ain't felt it. I want my turn. If it's I ain't felt it.
Yeah, she remembers.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Just to make sure that it's real.
And then I went on the doctors, and they x-rayed it. You know, did all that good.
Why do you have to prove it to anybody?
You know what? I don't even need to anymore because it's like I put it out there. I've done it so many different times, different ways to prove that it's real. It's like,
people are now testing you just by saying, well, let me feel it and make sure it's real because
they just cop and cheap feels.
They are, and they do. They do come up on the street and they all want to grab it. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll say, okay, all right, it depends on what mood I am.
How is Ice-T how is Ice-T so secure with you being so free, like letting people do stuff like that?
Well, the thing is, like, Ice is he's a rock star.
Yeah.
Think about it. I'm not married to a president. I'm not married to a conservative person. He's crazy too. So you have to look at it. We're kind of a crazy couple.
So if girls wanted to just walk up and grab Ice-T's on the street, you would have a problem with
They don't do that.
But
what if they were like, yeah.
No, that's not fair. That's double standard.
But the thing is, but they don't just come up and grab it. People are polite.
Charlamagne, please don't use that word anymore. It's penis. We're on radio and television. It's penis, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Goodness. People are polite. They come up. They're very respectful.
May I please grab Ice-T's penis?
I don't know how you
No, I'm not asking. I'm just saying. That's like, damn.
We're using that. That's a drop.
They couldn't use that against me.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna use
I was speaking for people in the street.
No, we know what was on your mind.
How often do you work out?
I work out like 3 times a week.
Okay.
I don't work out excessively. I go in there, but I'm like balls to the wall. Like I'm hardcore. I'm lifting heavy weights. I'm pressing 400 pounds.
Wow.
Bench pressing?
That's more than Charlamagne.
Leg pressing.
Leg
pressing 400 pounds.
If you were bench pressing 400, you wouldn't have no breasts.
No.
Yeah.
That's the only area I don't work is my breasts.
Gotcha.
But I do work my legs. I focus on the legs. So the bigger you get your legs and the smaller you get your waist, the bigger your butt looks. Even if you don't have a booty, even the smaller waist, it's just the ratio.
A lot of women don't like to work out. That's what my trainer told me. They don't like to run on the treadmill and do that because they're scared they're going to lose their butt. And he said that's the main thing about women is they don't want to do that.
Right. Well, you will. I mean, when I went to Peep Show and I did my show every single night for 10 months, I did kind of lose my booty.
Right.
And Ice hated it. He was like, I think you need to, gain some weight there. But I'm doing cardio every single night. So what I had to do, as soon as I finished, I went back into weight training again. And I'm actually bigger than I was before I left Vegas.
Now, what kind of weight training do you do for your ass? What kind of weight training is that?
I do a lot of leg presses, lunges, squats. But I'm not doing the regular squat. I'm holding a lot of weight as I squat.
You ever squatted and farted?
Swift machine.
Shut up.
Well, everybody's asking. The fart thing is a big thing for people. Is that a big thing to you?
Well, I suck farts out of girls' butts, so that's like a little fetish of mine.
Oh, that's a fetish?
Yeah.
Wow, then you really like my pleasure products.
But it's just a joke. Like when whenever you see girls squatting just to make the noise, like.
Nope.
What's your favorite sex toy from your line that you use the most?
I like the butterfly. The butterfly, it's like inserted, and then the butterfly. There's like looks like a butterfly. It goes over your clit, so it gives you 2 different sensations, and it's when I first tried it out, I was like, whoa, this is pretty damn awesome, because you don't really, by looking at it, it's like, okay, really what this can do, until you try it out. So if you want to go to my cocosworld.com and look at all the product, because you can still go to any sex shop and get your toys, but you can also go to my website and get it. But if you look at the line, there's the bunny and the butterfly that are my favorites.
You can hurt a guy's feelings right there.
Is it true that too much toy action numbs your vagina?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I just don't use them every single day.
Gotcha.
I mean,
now, for a woman, if she wants to get a guy to use toys with her, what's the best approach to ask him?
You ain't getting no coochie unless you use this toy?
No, actually, a lot of people ask me this. This is a big question. I like when I'm sitting down at a nice romantic dinner with Ice. That's when I bring anything up that I want to try.
Okay.
So that's like a good time because you're kind of like a focus. Well, not just that. He's usually on the Xbox playing his games. We're on the computer. But this time, if I'm in front of him, I got his focus, and we're enjoying each other's company already. So why not bring something up?
Now, one of my friends had a question. She was dating this guy, and he really liked for her to put a dildo in his butt.
Oh, my God.
No, this is
Jesus
a real
Christ.
question.
Oh, my God.
Now, do you think that makes him gay, yes or no?
I don't know.
Would you like to drink in your Starbucks before you
I'm glad Ice has not asked me that, because I would kind of like think, why do you want this?
But it's a woman doing it to you, so it's not like it's.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to do it to a man.
Does that hurt a guy's self-confidence when you come in there and you tried the butterfly, you was like, whoa, awesome. Now Ice got to come after that. So you got to be extra loud and extra yelling.
Because it's a different sensation.
Nah, you got to scream the same way.
Well, a guy a guy is different than a vibrator completely. So it's a totally different sensations. Toys are just adding a little fun. You don't need them every day. It's just adding something exciting. Honestly, we don't use them every day. Honestly, we don't need it. Honestly, we really don't need it.
Right.
Ice is perfectly the way he is. We have our favorite sex position, and we love that. It's like,
what's your favorite sex position?
I knew you were gonna say that.
Doggy
you brought it
up.
Yeah, doggy style.
Back shots, of course. He said he's the one that created that ass.
Now,
yeah, that's why he says he created the ass. I give him credit. I guess I'll give my baby credit.
Now you're an admitted exhibitionist, and you look great, by the way. How long you think you'll be able to show the goods off? Do you have like a age limit where you'll be like, you know what? Once I hit this age, I'm not going to show the tatas and ass no more.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know that question, because I thought by now I was gonna, get sick of it, but. I watch like HBO specials like with nudists. Like they're like 90-year-olds walking around nude, like all free with their body, and they're not thinking about everything has to be perfect.
It don't look good no more.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look good at that age.
Right, but it's not like there's an age limit is what I'm saying. It's like I just like to be free for all. But I have toned down. I've actually toned down a lot, I feel. And I'm 30. I just turned 35. And I can't believe I've been modeling for 17 years, 10,000 pictures later, and I'm like, well, if I can keep on doing it, I'm still in the game. I think I have a good body compared to the 20-years. So why not go as long as I can go? And then once I start seeing that it's sagging a little, I'll just back down. But Ice and I we're getting ready to have a baby soon. So I'm
pregnant yet?
Nope.
Oh, not yet.
No. I mean, there's Ice and I were very well organized people, and the thing is, I have this new show coming out, and I haven't really talked about it, but I'll say something about it today. It's called Coco and the Vanity Vixens, and it's the new burlesque show in New York. So and we're bringing back.
I saw those pictures actually.
Someone leaked it. Someone leaked it, but I wasn't really going to talk about it until later on this week. But it's old school burlesque. New school is like just throw off your clothes like stripper style. Old burlesque is a tease. It's a slow tease, and it's very glamorous. And it'll be out in May, and I'm like really excited. But I want to get that going, and and maybe hopefully next year I'll be ready for my baby.
So how have you avoided getting pregnant all this time? I know Ice Ben took the condom off.
Oh, I've been on the pill forever.
Oh,
I don't miss a pill.
Yeah. Yes. But actually, I'm really excited because we have like everything's a checklist.
Right.
So my checklist is this, pleasure products. I've got my fitness app. I've got all these things going. Boom, 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 boom. Vanity Vixens, now baby.
You're not going to care so much about bulldogs once you have the baby. You know,
Oh,
right?
no, those are my babies.
Okay.
Definitely. Those are my babies. I mean, I will be perfectly happy if I had a ranch full of bulldogs and a couple babies. Like,
Gotcha.
that's me. I would shut it down.
I heard
Like,
Ice-T, speaking of shutting it down, I heard Ice-T shut the reality show down. Ice loves Coco.
No, actually, no. The thing is, we did it for 3 years, and we're trying to move on to the next stage. You can't do reality show forever. You can't do it. It starts becoming fake after a while. So
Yeah, that's what he said. The quote was, you feel like you need to be entertaining, so you start doing things that you normally wouldn't do.
Yeah, it's like, because you can't just, like, Ice likes to sit in front of the TV and playing Xbox, but that's boring to other people, you know? Visually, it's kind of funny because he talks to it and he's actually, screaming at it. And, but it's pretty cute. But no, it's just like we need to move on to the next thing. We're working another TV show, so
I heard
it's
a talk show with Ryan Seacrest is in the works.
Yeah. So we're excited.
Nice.
We're on a roll right now, and so you got to get it while you can.
So it's going to be an Ice and Coco talk show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was having the reality show together a strain on your relationship? Because a lot of people say having your relationship in the spotlight like that sometimes is difficult. And we've seen the curse.
Yeah, well, everybody likes to give their own opinion about you. And I think the actual Ice Loves Coco showed me in a different light. People just saw me as a model before, but they didn't see me as the wife, and that's what I really wanted to do it for. Ice didn't want to do the show for himself. He wanted to do it for me because I got so much, negativity from the past, and I don't know, because I guess since I was a model, you don't see any other than my family. You don't see my dogs. You don't see me doing the laundry. You don't see me. I'm on the set with Ice 14 hours a day. You don't see that. Right. You don't see that. People see me out and about in the club. That's maybe once in a blue moon. But I am literally on the set with him day in and day out. And I've done that for the last 13 years.
Why are you with him every day? Is there a reason?
Because I won't be able to see him. He's on the set 14 hours a day. So if I don't see him, I would never see him.
Right.
If I'm at home, I'll be like, okay, whenever you're coming home 14 hours later.
And he's going to sleep.
So literally, I'm on the set, and I have my office on the set. And I do everything, business, my products, my fitness app, anything that I have to do without him, I'll just go and I'll come back. But basically, I'm there. But you don't ever see that until you saw the show.
So there'll be some quickies in between him taping the SVU, huh? That's why he be smiling all the time on SVU.
I know, he is a good... Nowadays, he's smiling more.
Yeah, there's some quickies in between.
Yeah. Is
them
that
lunch
what it
quickies,
is?
yeah. There you go.
So did the original perception of Coco ever bother you?
It did. Well, the original, yeah. It bothered me because everybody saw me as like fake ass. That's what I was just known for. And I was like, I'm so compassionate. I have a big family side. My dogs, my mom, my dad, my honey. I just dedicate my whole life to Ice. My whole life. And this is me. This is my products. This is my fitness app. This is what I do while I'm with my honey.
That's why I never understood when people would be like, "Oh, Coco's a whore." I'm like, "How? She's only been with one guy.
Of pictures.
She's been with one guy all the time."
Pictures. Because pictures. That's what it is. They don't know
pictures.
Me. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I wanted to do the reality show, because I'm not about the sexy pictures. And people knock me for the sexy pictures, but I've made money with the pictures. If you could do it, if you could do it and just go as far as, being a cute little bikini and just being someone else for the day, it's acting. I believe modeling is acting. You get into whatever that outfit for the day and then you're out of it the next. It's like, but people knock me down for it. But I guarantee you, if you worked hard on your body and someone paid you money to look cute in a picture, I'm sure you would do it.
I actually hate doing photo shoots. It takes a long time. It's forever.
It does.
It is very tiring. It's exhausting.
Yeah, I would.
Especially for a woman, you got to do hair and makeup and change and stand there for hours. And you're like, what kind of pose am I supposed to do now?
Well, that's why I don't really have hair and makeup always with me. I literally can do my hair and makeup within like a half an hour and whip it up and make it look good. They like to take the other time and pamper you, and 2 hours later, they've only done your face. And I'm like, I'll do it myself.
Right. Do you powder your ass and stuff too?
What's that?
Did you powder like your ass? And
I oil it up.
Why, do you want that job, sir?
The fluffer. We call
Now,
that.
a question: how do you and Ice stay so tight, so long? You know, you look in this industry, so many relationships break up through reality shows, through trials and tribulations, ups and downs,
The gossip
rumors.
blogs,
Yeah,
obviously
there was
target
all those
you.
infidelity rumors swirling around y'all at one point.
How do you guys
How'd y'all
stick
work
together
through
so tight?
What we like to do is talk it out. We don't care about the world. You know, the world, we don't read the blogs. We don't go to the websites. We don't care about that negativity. We have like a little bubble, and we live in that bubble, and we talk to each other. We communicate, and we don't let any outside world come inside that bubble. And it's worked. And almost 14 years later, if there's been a problem, we've talked about it inside our bubble. We don't let anybody.
So you leave your
conflict with
egos outside the bubble and jump
exactly,
in.
Exactly.
Well,
and
he's
it's
so used
worked.
to having you on set with him, but when you were in Vegas, that had to be a difficult time. Him not having you there every day.
And then
Not
seeing
every
those
day,
pictures.
but you know what? He actually came to Vegas a lot more than what people thought. You know, it like on the show, it was in the very beginning. It was a little hairy, but he was actually out there, and you know, with Ice, he thought that part for me for Peep Show was the perfect part. He really supported me, honestly. He saw that show. I didn't want him to see my rehearsing.
You might miss the show.
I wanted him to really see the show, like the first person would come to see a show. And when he saw the show, he's like, wow, this part is perfect for you.
But now let's bring it to New York instead.
And you know, yeah, exactly. But then I went out there for 3 months, and then he thought it was such a good part for me. We kept on extending the contract. We went for another month, and another month, and another month. And then so finally, after 10 months, I'm like, okay, we'll come back to Vegas. And come back to New York, and then we'll start over with another show.
Did you ever think, what is he doing in New York? I'm used to being with him every day. I got to call him and Skype him all the time and see what's going on.
Yeah, but he knew what I was doing. I was doing press in the morning, and then I was doing the show. Think about it. Being at a place at Planet Hollywood every single night, doing a show. Working. It's hard work. I mean, I'm very honored that I'm on like the Fred Astaire, and because Fred Astaire and Celine Dion, they all performed in Vegas. So now I'm all in that little group, but I know what they go through every single night. It's hectic, but yeah, and he's really proud of me now because when he found out about the Vanity Vixens, he is like, that's even more of a perfect part because I did dancing in the Peep Show, but I'm going to even do more dancing because that's really my talent.
So is this your thing, the Vanity Vixens? It's your...
No, it's not mine.
Okay.
No. Kellen, actually, this is a funny story. The choreographer for Lion King, he started Vanity Vixens.
Oh, okay.
And yes, so it's off-Broadway show.
So he got y'all doing stuff Simba them was doing?
No, it's a
doing
totally
African
different
dances and all
show.
kind of stuff?
He's an amazing choreographer, and he started Vanity Vixens in Vegas, and he had to stop it because he had to come and do Lion King. So he's starting it out here. So the girls are it's 6 girls and me. And they're amazing. They're amazing soloists, and I just can't wait. I believe that's what I've been going to school my whole life for. I've been in dance class my whole life, so I get to really show that talent, that part of me.
Did you ever press Ice-T to get you a recurring role on Law and Order?
Because Charlamagne pressed him.
I did once. He got me an audition.
I've been on it 3 times. But I'm like the token blonde girl. With the big boobs. Oh, we need a blonde girl with big boobs.
Coco, she's here anyway.
Yeah, exactly. She's in the other room. Ask Coco, she'll do it.
She can do her own makeup and hair as well.
Yeah. So I've said yes to a couple. I just never wanted to do like a big role because, see, I'm not like the stars that come in from California, do their part for 10 days, and then fly back. I don't fly back anywhere. I have to stay on the set. So if I do something wrong or I hear about it.
Or if you suck, and they're gonna be like, oh,
exactly. So I'm like, okay, just give me some small roles. There was one time where Ice interrogated me in one of them. Everybody loved that because he was all in my ass and
hey,
this is a sex tape or an interrogation?
Yes, and he was yelling at me and all that stuff, but I took it well, and it didn't even look like we were together. We really held our own part.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, when he was on SVU, it was a little shaky for Ice. He was still rapper Ice. I didn't believe it. Now, he's a full-fledged actor.
Now he's not a rapper anymore.
Now he's not a rapper
How long
anymore.
y'all been together?
13 years, going on 14.
And y'all are actually married, right?
Yep, actually.
Did you
married.
know he was the one when you first met him?
Oh yeah. Well, when I first got with him, we met on a movie set, and
So the first time you ever saw him was on a movie set.
Yep, first time I saw him, and he was having one of those grumpy days, and his producer / friend grabbed me to cheer him up, and
hey, come here.
Here's this big booty white woman. I know it can make you happy.
So I didn't even know who I was going to be introduced to. They just said, "Come here, I want you to say hi to someone." So he turned around, and he was wearing a red snakeskin suit with a hat,
red
right?
Total pimp. What movie was this?
I don't. It was a Rhapsody or something. Like
Pimps in Harlem or something. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. So then I turned around, and we were really close to each other. So like the first thing he says that he noticed on me were my teeth. Because he thought I had nice teeth.
That was a lie. That was good game. That was good game.
Well, we were so close to each other, he didn't see past that. Well, but I said hi to him, and then I walked away, and he's like, "Wait a second, I gotta reintroduce myself."
Did you do
because
the
when
sexy...
I walked away, he saw what was going on.
Did you do the sexy walk away or a regular walk away?
No, I walked away. See, for me, I didn't even know who Ice-T was when. I mean, I had heard of his
he wasn't
name,
in the rap?
but I didn't really know. I didn't even know who what he did.
Got you.
So when I met him, I wasn't even sure who I was meeting.
Like, you want to meet Ice-T? You were like, yeah, I'm thirsty.
No. So I walked away, and then he regrouped himself, came back up to me. He's like, "Excuse me, can I?" He says something like, "Can I flirt with you?" And he's like, "Would you ever consider being with a gangster rapper?" And I'm like,
that was corny.
I'm
Back
not done. He's like, "Would you ever consider dating a gangster actor?" And I didn't know what that was, but I was like, well, being a little white girl, well, if he's nice. And he's, well, baby, if you take the N off nice and you get ice.
Oh my God! I can't say it's corny because 13 years later,
it works.
Because how he said, I say it in like a girl way, but how he says it is much more of like a flow going on, you know. So
more smoother.
Yeah, it's like much more smoother. But when he said it, you know, that caught my attention. I thought like, what, has he used that nice ice thing before? And I was like, whatever. But then he was very charming, and he started doing magic tricks on me.
Magic tricks.
Yeah.
You made your panties disappear?
Ice does everything.
I know. He started taking quarters out of his pockets and started doing magic tricks, and he has like nice little.
This guy really pulled out all the tricks.
He really liked you.
I really liked it. Yeah.
So you were smitten from the start?
I was.
You knew he was the one?
And then we had, you know, back in the day, the two-way pagers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, when I bring that up, people are like, what was a two-way pager? I guess that's a New York thing, because I go back to Arizona, and people are like, what? But we basically dated on those things. So he gave me a two-way pager, and for like the next 2 weeks after we met, we were inseparable on that thing. We talked 8 hours straight. We're like, and then finally I got to
why couldn't you call each other?
Phones?
Well, because he was on the set. You can't talk on the
you.
set at all. You have to either
Right.
text. So so I came to New York, and he just started Law and Order. So he, like you're saying that he wasn't feeling it. Yeah, because he just started it. He was new to New York. So
He gets busy now. He's good money now.
Did y'all ever fight at all?
yeah, now it's 15 years later.
Yeah, he's good.
So then I get to New York, and I spent like 2 weeks with him nonstop, and I didn't want to be separated from him.
Did y'all ever fight at all?
No. We're very, when we have like an argument, we sit down and we talk to each other. It never gets heated.
Gotcha.
It's very mature.
The cops don't pull you over too much anymore. They used to at first, but
No,
not
that
too much.
one time, that
What?
was like stupid. It was like one time we just dropped off our dog to get surgery on his leg. So we were already kind of like, you know, it was an intense moment. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. Dropped off the dog, and we were trying to go through the tunnel, and this cop from the instant he saw who was in the car, he just wanted to start, you know, crap with ice. So he pulls him over. And he was just.
Was it
You
empty?
can't get over cop killer?
He was yelling at him. He was yelling at him. He had like, you know, one of those like white guys that like his face is red, like he wants to tear him up. Like he was already like that, and we didn't even know why he was pulling him over, right? So he was like, "Give me your license, registration, and all that stuff." But you know, it was stupid. They said that there was something with the insurance, so they arrested him, and it had nothing to do with the insurance. It was their. Yeah.
Did you sue him?
We could have, but we didn't want to go. We didn't want to go in that direction.
Have you ever gotten too sexy for Ice-T? Like y'all out and he feel like you might be doing too much, so he pinch you?
No, because you know what? He's like, when we go out, he's the one that picks my clothes out. he's the one that wants to see me.
Right.
And stuff.
He's like, come on,
Like
get
I
sexier.
literally, yeah, he's like that. I will pick out 3 different outfits and I'll try them on like a fashion show, and I'll pick out. I was like, what's kind of your direction? Do you want like a cat suit today, or do you want like shorts, or do you want a dress? So I'll pick out 3 different ways you can wear clothes, and then he'll like, no, I want those with fishnets. Or I want he tries to make him sexier than what I yeah, exactly.
Ice-T is the one that's like, come here, feel her ass, so she can come here, turn around, feel her ass. You're like, oh,
Ice got a bunch of jobs. Ice is a stylist, a magician,
Yes.
a pimp, an actor, a musician. Gosh,
a cop killer.
He's my buddy. We're
you
best
go.
friends, so it's like I feel like I'm with my best friend all the time.
Dope.
Like he knows what I like to wear. He loves shoes with me. We're a stylish couple.
Nice.
I think.
Well, I'm glad y'all didn't separate because we were really mad at you when we saw you out.
Charlamagne was trying to pinch
Looking
you
like-
every morning. He was like, if I see her, I'm pinching
I
her.
want Ice to pinch her.
No, well, I'm not going to bring any negativity up.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
Ice and I, we're in love.
Good to hear.
Good.
And sometimes
Yes.
things people go through make you stronger, actually, when you get through it.
Angela,
I
you don't
would
know.
think.
She's single as hell, Coco. Damn.
But she's right.
But
She is
Charlamagne's
right.
been with his
Are you
fiance.
single?
Charlamagne's been with his fiance longer than you guys have been together, and they're still not
Fiance?
married.
We're engaged. Okay, and
They've
we're
been
getting
together
married
like 15
How
years.
long?
this year.
15.
Yes.
Do you have children?
5-year-old. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Okay.
So once again, Angela, you're still single, all alone. Okay. So.
I guess until you're married, you kind of are too.
Nope. Getting married
15
this
years
year.
later.
He's scared straight because he just changed. Yesterday
Yep.
was different. Today,
Yesterday
I'm
he was
happy.
a
Straight. I had me a scare, so I'm good.
Well, we appreciate you joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And
I appreciate
check
it.
out Coco's World now. The
And when
new
can we
app,
see this talk show? When does this talk show
and
come?
the talk show comes
Oh,
when?
we're still working on that.
And
Okay.
it is with Ryan Seacrest, right?
Yeah, it's his production.
His production.
All right. It's the Breakfast Club. It's Coco T.